It may be just the beginning of 2025. It is still early, and 2025 does look to be a huge year for Jordan Brand, but as a Jordan 5 lover, it is my favorite sneaker ever. This might be premature, but this just might be my favorite release of the year already. Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic Reimagined. Now this shoe is dropping on February 8th for $210. I believe it is the same day as the Kobe 9 Elite Protro Masterpiece. So two really nice shoes dropping on the same day. And of course, this is an OG colorway that first dropped in 1990. This is the 35th year anniversary of the Jordan 5. It's going to be a great year in 2025. We have the grapes, the fire reds, I swear there was something else. But already, that's 3 OG delicious colorways that are coming out for this shoe, and I can't wait. And the metallics did come back in 2000, 2007, 2011, 2016 as well. And now 2025, it is part of the Reimagined series. I go through a few of the minor changes that they made to this shoe in more detail later on. But first impressions of the shoe, delicious. Just delicious. Paired with my love for black sneakers and my absolute love for Jordan 5s, it is my favorite sneaker. You cannot go wrong with this. It is so nice. Oh, man. Just so nice. It comes with white laces out of the box. I left the black laces on after I did B-roll. I thought it'd be good to just have it here while I'm speaking so you can see the difference while I'm just talking. But it does come with white laces out of the box. Michael Jordan did wear PE with white laces. How can you go wrong? This just goes with so many different things. I love it. Some people don't love like all black sneakers, but whatever reason, they just really speak to me. Oh, man. Out of the OG colorways of the Jordan 5, yeah, this definitely have to be my favorite. Apart from like very special shoes like the Wu-Tang Dunks, that is my grail. This, as a general release, or at least as an OG colorway out of all Jordan Brand shoes, this is probably my favorite ever. Just, yeah, my favorite ever. And the materials on the shoe, it is nubuck, all nubuck. It is synthetic nubuck. Now in the early 90s, I believe till like maybe early 2000s, I can't quite remember, Jordan Brand did use Durabuck, but I believe they stopped using them because of environmental concerns. So they started using their own version of synthetic nubuck, and when you run your fingers over it, you do feel it compared to like some other really nice genuine nubuck on other pairs of shoes. I do prefer if they came with like the most premium, genuine, really nice nubuck, but it's not too surprising if they're trying to mimic or kind of capture the original version of the metallics. Now, one kind of annoying thing about this black nubuck is it retains and attracts dust. So you can see it gets pretty dirty quite easily. You can already see a bunch of dust on this shoe even when you try to wipe it off. There's just no real way to avoid it. So there's just one complaint that I have around this type of material, but as an all black sneaker lover, I can't help it. I still love it in spite of all that dust. Now, one part where this shoe is reimagined and is an addition to the series is you'll see this 3M piping all around. So on the edges of the panels of the nubuck, you see 3M material there, and that doesn't exist on like a non-reimagined metallic Jordan 5. Now, do I like the extra 3M piping? Probably not. Like if I had to choose whether or not to have it, I'd say no. But is it enough where it like detracts me from this shoe or like takes away any points of how much I really love this shoe? No, it's not so in your face where like I go from loving this shoe to just liking it. And fun fact, the Jordan 5 was the first Jordan Brand shoe that experimented with 3M. And another place where they use 3M, this is very normal for a Jordan 5, is of course the tongue. And you can see it very clearly with a Jumpman stitched in the middle. And speaking of this tongue area, you also see the lace lock, my absolute least favorite thing about the Jordan 5. Every Jordan 5 review, I mention this, that I don't like the lace lock. It's so messy, it takes so long to like just get your laces done. Every time I actually wear the shoe, I take it off. I never actually wear it out. But yeah, it is there. And the lace locket itself, it is white, and on the side, it actually says Nike, so it's not a Jumpman there. Non-OG colorways has a Jumpman where the Nike is, and then behind the tongue, upside down, you get an Air Jordan tag. And then moving down the tongue, you see this transparent netting that is also visible on the lateral and medial sides of the shoe. The netting tends to yellow over time, so even though it looks nice and crisp and transparent here, out of the box it looks great, but yeah, it can tend to kind of darken and yellow over time. Now this shoe out of the box comes with white laces The OG Metallics comes with black laces, but Michael Jordan actually did wear white laces on his PEs, and Michael Jordan did wear this in the 1990 All-Star game, but they also give you an extra set of laces, just black, so if you want to stay like true to the original form of the Jordan 5, you can go that way as well. Out of the two, honestly, I kind of like how the white laces pop from this shoe, but out of the two, you can't lose. I think white and black just looks so crisp on the shoe. And you see the fire red Jumpman. I think that's just the perfect color to kind of stand out and to become a focal point of the shoe. That red just looks so perfect with the rest of the colors on the shoe. Now, unlike a few of the retro versions that came out recently, it doesn't have the 23 stitched on the side. It's not supposed to. Most of the OG colorways did not have the 23, only one did. The fire red PE that Michael Jordan had, that had 23 stitched. So this is actually true to the original form of the black metallic. Now moving on to the booty of the shoe, you'll see Nike branding that is like its own piece. It is not like stitched or embroidered like the original Jordan 5s, and that is actually also 3M, so more reflective parts there. And because it is an OG colorway, Nike Air over here, not a Jumpman. Now if you didn't know, the Jordan 5 was designed by Tinker Hatfield. He started with the Jordan 3s, so this was his third go with Jordan Brand, and he was inspired by the Mustang fighter jet. So you get this very aggressive look for the shape of the Jordan 5, and part of that aggressiveness is because of this shark teeth that is used on the midsole over here, and I just love how that looks. This is why the Jordan 5 is my favorite sneaker ever. The sleek, well, maybe not sleek because it is kind of a bulky shoe, but the aggressiveness and the shape of it, I don't know, it just really speaks to me. I love it, and I love the shark teeth here. And true to the name, you'll see this metallic shark teeth with black speckles all over. Oh, that is just, yeah, delicious, very scrumptious. And the Jordan 5 does come with a polyurethane midsole with a visible Nike Air unit on the heel and one on the forefoot, of course. And you also see this juicy, icy outsole. The 5s was also the first Jordan Brand shoe to experiment with icy outsoles. Great, beautiful trend that it started. And you see this beautiful Jumpman kind of poking out from behind. Herringbone traction. This traction still holds up in 2024. Herringbone, tried and true. Nike cutout over here instead of Jordan. So it is an OG colorway, just like the booty. You get Nike branding, and the deliciousness of this outsole can attract a lot of dust, this material. But yeah, just in terms of the aesthetics, it is just icy outsoles along with gum bottoms. It just really gets me. I love them. And this shoe, an OG release, also comes with this Nike Air hang tag, keychain, whatever you want to call it. I would never wear it when I'm wearing this shoe, but put it back on just for this video. Yeah, I love when they include extras. Don't always like remember that I have them, but I like collecting them. And the insole of the shoe, it is polyurethane. I am glad they did this shoe justice. A nice polyurethane insole. It adds a little bit of comfort to the shoe, kind of molds your feet the longer you wear it. Feels dense, it feels nice. Love it. Now the box of the shoe, actually an original Jordan 5 box. You see like Nike Air branding on the sides there, black paper inside, and you also get like this separator. So the left and right shoe, the nubuck doesn't like scruff against each other. I like that. The shoe also comes with these tongue protectors. It's like a condom for your tongue. I like that too. Now moving on to sizing and comfort, I am a wide and flat footer. For Jordan 5s, I always stick true to size. It fits me very well. It is the best fitting and comfortable Jordan Brand shoe from 1 to 14 at least for my wide and fat feet. Cushioning wise, it is like not the best, still a bit behind. It came out in 1990, can't expect the best technology. So you still feel pretty flat to the ground, just 2 Nike Air units. But in terms of how it just wraps around my feet, like around my foot, the snugness, just the padding around the ankles, yeah, it just feels great. It is not the lightest shoe, it is still relatively heavy, especially compared to shoes in 2024. But as a retro casual shoe, it is so comfortable. I think only the 13s can come close in terms of comfort for like the golden age of Jordans. Yeah, the Jordan 5 is in a tier of its own. I just really like how it fits. Now the 3M tongue, sometimes if it comes like super stiff, can kind of be uncomfortable and stiff out of the box, but this one, it is not that stiff. You can still feel the 3M-ness, or like 3M material of the shoe, but yeah, it's not stiff enough where it like digs into my ankles. Polyurethane insoles also really helps. So yeah, very comfortable shoe overall. And that brings the total sole score of the Jordan 5 Black Metallic to 34 out of 40, a very high score compared to other general releases. Now first, it is colorway, 10 out of 10, I can't say enough. An all black sneaker, on my favorite shoe. That's it. With the icy outsoles, the fire red, come on. Just for me, this is perfect. Subjective, but to me, it's fact. And in terms of the materials, it's not too surprising they went with like synthetic nubuck, but in a vacuum, objectively, it's not like the most premium type of materials in nubuck. Now in terms of the comfort of the shoe, like I said, cushioning wise, it is still pretty old. You definitely feel the age, but like above your foot, how it fits on my fat and wide feet, I think it just feels great. It really does. It kind of feels like you're wearing a cozy, heavier sock. I just really love how it hugs my feet. And in terms of the versatility of this shoe, Jordan 5s I think are still quite bulky, kind of old school, might not be for everybody, not as versatile as like the Jordan 1s for example, still kind of athletic looking, but it's like on the cusp of being super mainstream where you don't really have to know about Jordans or be a sneakerhead to want to wear the shoe casually. Versatility wise, I think is decent in terms of the shape, wearability of the colorway, super wearable. All black shoe, a little bit of red, icy outsoles, no colors stand out too much, it's not too bright, probably not as wearable as an all-white sneaker, but just a rung below that. You know that reaction when something happens to you and no matter how hard you try to like suppress how you feel, you can't help but smile and just be giddy? That's how I feel when I take this shoe out of the box, when I wear the shoe, when I look at this shoe. It is just a sneaker I love. The colorway, the shape of the Jordan 5, everything about it, the icy outsoles. Yeah, everything goes together so well. It fits all my interests, all my personal tastes. No words, just giddy, can't help but smile. I'm really looking forward to the fire reds and the grapes that are dropping later this year. But if I had to just have one Jordan 5 for the rest of the year and it was this one, no complaints from me. So that's it. Thanks for watching Stolen Client. Let me know what you think of the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic Reimagined. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come. So wear your shoes.